I lost it. Cut. Action. Okay, so I found this 20 questions for lesbian couples date game. And I was like, oh, that would be fun to do on the podcast. But Mari has not read any of the questions. I've only read a few of the questions. Some of them are funny. Some of them are serious and like intense. Great. That's why we're having margaritas. What's up, y'all? My name's Leticia, and you're listening to Confessions from the Closet, a podcast all about vulnerability and overcoming. It's time we get ourselves unstuck from these boxes and these closets that we've allowed ourselves to be trapped in. We're so much bigger than these boxes we've been in. It's time we go deep, y'all. What's up, y'all? Welcome back to another week of Confessions from the Closet. You don't have to hide your drink. We are having margaritas tonight. There's not a table behind the couch. It's way down low. We decided we've done a lot. Well, I decided we've done a lot of very serious episodes. And I was like, we should do something more fun, especially because we've just been through, it was a rough July. So I found these. Oh no, where'd it go? I lost it. Cut. Action. Okay, so I found this 20 questions for lesbian couples date game. And I was like, oh, that would be fun to do on the podcast. But Mari has not read any of the questions. I've only read a few of the questions. Some of them are funny. Some of them are serious and like intense. Great. That's why we're having margaritas. So, are you ready for the first question?
So only you ask me?
Well, I guess I'll answer too. Or you can ask them and we're both going to answer.
You ask a question, we both answer?
Yeah. Okay, first question. You're going to answer
that
first.
Means you get to read it. That is not fair.
Okay, so I'll read 3 and then you can read them.
Okay.
Who's been your biggest lesbian celebrity crush?
Oh, that's a close. J-Lo and Angelina Jolie.
Okay, so there's my question. Do they have to be lesbians to be your crush? I don't know.
No. I don't know any lesbian ones. Do you?
I know, no. I'm like, I don't know who mine is.
I mean... you don't know who
I can't think of her name. Oh, shit.
Better be me.
What's her name? Sophia. Oh my gosh, what's her last name?
That's not a real crush. You don't know her.
I can't. No, I just blanked. Sophia Bush. She was on One Tree Hill.
I gotta see who that is. Who's that? I don't have my phone.
Do you want me to show you right now? While
I
we're
thought
filming?
it would be the one from Glee.
Oh,
she's hot.
Naya Rivera.
Yes.
Yeah. Or Shay Mitchell. Yeah, they both played lesbians on TV. That's good. But Sophia Bush, too, I would be like, yeah. She's just cool. Anyways, so next one. What is one thing you hope I really see and understand about you? This is a deep one.
Read it again.
What is one thing you hope I really see and understand about you?
Ooh.
It could be something I don't do a good job at, too, that you want me to improve. Now's your time to tell me. We can't get mad at each other. No shutting down, Mari.
Oh, shoot. One thing. I don't know.
It could be something I don't understand or see or notice yet. I hope I do. 8 years.
Well, I mean, I'm trying to think. I mean, obviously, you know that when I need my time away, that means
go in the other room and shut up.
To be quiet, yeah.
Yeah, that's a hard one. I know it about you.
I know. So that's what I'm saying.
But I'm the opposite. I have to be very selfless to do that.
Yeah.
That's a good one. That's what I'm trying to work on. I think mine would be that you see when I'm spinning and you just hug me so I don't spin for so long instead of getting mad and like telling me to go away and I just don't shut up. It's like they're hand in hand.
Yeah.
They work together. You just hug me, then I leave you alone and go away.
Yeah. It's hard when I want to be.
You want to be alone and I need a hug to calm down. It's funny because that's what I thought. So it's always in the same moment that we need that.
Mm-hmm.
Where were you and what went through your mind when you found out that the Supreme Court declared same-sex marriage legal in all 50 states on June 26th, 2015?
I don't remember. I know you probably called me.
Yeah, you were at work.
Probably at work because I remember the day, but.
Do you remember what you thought?
I thought, wow, that's amazing.
Yeah.
Finally.
Because our marriage wasn't legal here in Texas. Yeah. We got married in New York. That was where our option was New York or New Mexico when we got married. Those were the two options.
Close options?
Close. New York wasn't close.
Well, I know. But
New Mexico, I just was like, I didn't think it would be pretty. I remember thinking, I can finally adopt Amaya. Because I couldn't before it was legal here. Which is crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah. What's one thing I do that you really like?
There's so many.
Don't be dumb.
I'm serious. Okay. One thing that you do.
Mm-hmm.
That you never. I love that you never want to stay mad, no matter what. Like you always want to get over whatever, upsetting you, or even if it's not just us, but in life in general.
Yeah, I don't like staying mad.
Yeah,
I have to apologize and get it done quick. I don't know why.
I love that about you.
Thank you. I thought I drove you crazy.
No, I think it's sweet.
That's sweet. I don't know. One thing you do that I love. Or really like. I like when you can tell I'm like at my breaking point and you call mom to get to babysit the kids and you take me on a date. Like, you know. I wish we didn't get to that breaking point. I think we're doing better now.
Mm-hmm.
But I like that you can tell when my emotions are too much or I'm just...
You need to get away.
Need to get away or be around people. You notice that. I like that a lot. Do you want to read some of these questions?
Go ahead.
When did you first know you liked girls?
Ooh. See, I can't put an age to it. It was as a kid. Young.
What was your first, thought? Something's different about me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Something's definitely different about me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Picture necklace. It's always backwards.
Yeah, I would definitely say early. Before a teenager for sure. 9, 10 maybe.
I was the
and
same
just
age. Do you remember the first thought that you're like? Do you remember or no?
It was just a weird.
There weren't words for it back then.
Yeah, I know. Just notice girls differently.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I remember the first one that really sticks out in my mind was there was this guy that I was friends with, but I think we were kind of like boyfriend girlfriend. I don't remember, but I would go hang out at their house, or his sister would come, and she was a little older than us, probably 3 years older than me. But I just thought she was the coolest, and I was always flirting with her, which I thought was playing, but we were flirting. I wouldn't be surprised if she's lesbian now, but yeah, I had more fun with her and was more into her.
Trying to go play with him to see her.
Yeah. I had boyfriends because I like their sisters. I thought about this today too, because my high school and college boyfriend, I loved his sister too. It's all of his sisters. I didn't know. I mean, it wasn't in a weird way. I just was way more into them now looking back. Yeah, it's funny. What's your favorite memory of something we've done together?
Favorite memory. There's so many. Adopting Amaya when you gave birth to Apollo.
Oh, that was a good one.
Our wedding. Yeah.
I think it would be finding out we were pregnant with Apollo. Adopting Amaya, obviously. Having Apollo. Going to Florida.
Yeah, Florida was fun.
Florida was fun. Those are like favorite times. Getting to have Apollo, though, like when he was finally here. That was a long process. It was worth it. Little turd. He's so funny. That was a dream that we had for a long time. All three of us.
Sure was.
Mm-hmm. Getting to see Amaya meet Apollo.
Mm-hmm.
She was so nervous. She was 7.
Excited.
Yeah. No, she was 7. 7.5. Yeah. Who was the first person you ever came out to, and how did they react?
Oh, shit. I don't know who I actually came out to.
Mm-hmm.
I think a lot of it I've just blocked out. There's a lot of drama there.
Yeah.
First person. Ooh. I don't know. If you're that first person, let me know, because I don't remember.
The girl you dated.
Yeah.
Oh, by the way. I didn't actually.
Oh, actually, it was, yeah.
I come out to. My sister started asking me about it.
Well, somebody that asked me and I said yes was Keisha.
Oh, okay.
Long time ago.
How did she react?
It was over the phone, so I don't know. It was just.
What did she? You don't remember what she said? Keisha's like one of her best friends.
Yeah.
Like I remember Veronica was the first person that asked me, my sister.
Mm-hmm.
We lived together. She's like, "Is that girl making you stumble or struggle or something?" And I was like, "No." I think I might have denied it, or I don't remember. I was like, "No, she's
Might
not."
have been the book that we were reading. She's
Yeah.
like, Is
she making you stumble?
Yeah,
I was like, "No." I think.
What word did she use? She's causing you to.
I don't remember.
I just read it today.
I don't remember. It's been a while since I read that part. Yeah, it's causing you to struggle or stumble, and I think I told her, no, I'm not struggling at all. I'm actually feeling free. I think I said I feel free for the first time in my life. I think she was the first person, but like actually calling and telling someone, it was probably my brother Cole that I actually called. Maybe. And I said, I have to tell you something.
Who told Brian?
I don't remember who told Brian. Maybe I did. Brian's my other brother. I have 2 brothers and a sister. I don't remember telling Brian. I remember telling Cole. And the only reason I remember telling Cole, he might have not been one of the first people, was because I told him, I think I told him in the car in person when I had come back to Canyon or something. I don't remember, but I remember him saying, "Oh, I thought you were going to tell me you were pregnant." Like, oh, okay, whatever. He didn't care. Regardless, Veronica was worried.
Yeah.
And she had just moved there with me. I think she was like 18. Yeah. Coming out's weird. But yeah, I think Cole's probably like one of the first people, or my friends from FCA and my ex-fiance. Those were like 3 people I remember actually calling to come out to. Ex-fiance who was a guy. And he reacted more calmly. My friend, I guess I reacted calmly, but then like came back with more thoughts. They had been talking about it for a while, but it's all good. What this is one you gotta dig deep.
Oh shit.
Because I don't know what this is. I really don't even think you know yet. What big dream do you most want to pursue?
Shoot. It's gonna be my hidden nonprofit.
Your hidden?
Well, because I'm not
Hidden
sure.
because you don't know what it is yet.
Yes.
So if anyone knows anything about nonprofits, message us and help us, because that is something I think we're interested in. I know we are. I think it'll have to do with this and the community that we're building around this.
Mm-hmm.
You just don't know what it looks like quite yet.
Yep.
If anyone knows how to start one, let us know. We need help. We have ideas. We just don't know. I think that's my biggest dream, is to become a public paid speaker. Yeah. Like Les Brown, motivational speaker. That is my biggest dream. It always has been. As shy as I am, I love it. Like, I thrive on it. So if anyone knows how to get into that, let us know. How do I hinder the dreamer in you?
Let me ask you first. You answer that first.
I don't think you do. I think I have a lot of trauma that I experienced as a child, that I get fearful, that I projected onto you. Something I say a lot is, I'm allowed to do this. I say that a lot to you. I'm allowed to. And I sound like a child when I say it. I know I do. But I'm realizing that that's coming from my dad was very strict growing up. My mom wasn't as strict as my dad. My dad was, but this is just the difference in how they were raised. And so I assume that if I go do something or go work on something, if I go to the church and work on, time signatures and learning that better for worship, that me being away is going to upset you or something. So you're not actually doing it. It's my mind that's doing it, because you've always been someone who's pushed me to do all my dreams. So you're not actually hindering me. My trauma from childhood projected onto you hinders me. You've given me voice lessons. You've bought me guitars. You bought me pianos. You went to the church today to help me work on a worship set because I'm getting to help lead this week. You spent your day off pushing me to do what you want me to do and be. You believe in my singing, and you believe in that. And you're sitting downstairs having margaritas doing a podcast because I had this crazy idea. You've never been one to hinder. I'm not trying to make you get tears in your eyes. No. But you're very, if there's anyone who's ever supported me and believed in me, it's you. So you don't hinder me. I hinder myself and project it onto you. Your fault. I'm allowed to. That's all me. Which I'm learning.
True that.
So,
yeah.
Sorry, that made me a little emotional because that's true. You've always believed in me.
I have. I still do.
How do I hinder you? Because I don't have a job, so you can't pursue your dreams.
No, I mean, I'm going to pretty much say I hinder myself as well. It's hard to do or even consider that when I work full time, and then
we need you.
Yeah, lunch break I come home. When I get off work, it's y'all. On my days off, it's the kids and you. So I really don't put any time
effort into
myself.
Yeah. And I think I need to do better at helping you do that. I was pumped that you were reading today instead of sitting and watching TV. Usually we watch a movie when you're off, and Paul was watching Dora.
Yeah.
He calls it Dora. All day, all morning anyways. We weren't here that long. But you just picked up the book and finally started reading. Because you always say I don't have time to read. And I'm like, you just got to make time. You just got
when I cut, that's cutting, our
time out of us.
Time that we do.
Yeah. Well, I loved it. I loved watching you read and take it in the car. And I am someone who needs a lot of attention. I think quality time is one of my biggest love languages.
Word.
But I enjoyed getting to watch you.
Well, I enjoy spending the time with you.
I think it's,
I try okay, I'm off 2 days. I want to make sure that I have enough time with you. And then I love, of course, spending time with my kids. I want to make sure that they know that I take time to spend with them because I am at work a lot.
Yeah.
I always want them to feel appreciated.
Yeah, and their
loved.
Their quality time. That's their love
language.
Yes,
they want me to play with them, and I'm
undivided attention.
Wrestling, and Amaya wants, let's go to the park and
let's color.
Yeah, they need that, so I'm okay with putting myself last.
Yeah, but I think you should start pursuing.
I know,
digging into what the nonprofit looks like and building a website kind of thing. Have you ever been the victim of homophobia? Tell me what happened. I'm sure there's multiple times.
There's multiple times, yeah. Shoot, you go first.
Have I? Someone called me Ellen when I was going to a Texans game, and they were up at the top. I don't know if it was homophobia, but I got my feelings hurt, and my friend that was with me like flipped him off.
They're like, "Hey, Ellen."
Yeah, that hurt my feelings because they were just like calling me out, and I don't like to be singled out. That is very uncomfortable for me. The guy in Florida that called the maitre d'.
No, that wasn't towards you.
Yeah, but it brought it out at me, like. Okay. Personally, that guy, that time we went to United, our grocery store, and that guy that has the megaphone in town, like, we had a Maya, because it was a long time ago, and we were walking into United. He was far, and then he yelled, we could hear him when we pulled up, and we got out of the car, and he yelled something, and it was aimed towards us, and my heart rate just, like, went through the roof. Like, I was ready to fight him, because he's small. I was like, F you, mother effer, like, but I said it. And said something really dirty and inappropriate towards us and about Amaya. And it was just, like, who the hell do you think you are with your megaphone and your loser ass time? Like, what are you doing? You know, let me go sit outside of United and just preach God, but I'm an asshole. Like, that's what's wrong with the world. Do you have any that have happened besides that one?
Besides what?
Besides that one.
Oh, yeah. I've been called stuff at work by customers. Or people that come in, get angry, and I'm the store manager, so I have to
keep it together.
Well, get them out of the store when they're acting crazy, and been called... what did I say? You ugly lesbian. You. What else? What did I tell you? The kid called me.
I don't remember.
Too recent.
Gay or something. And you said you're dressed. You're dressed gay or something like that. I don't remember.
I don't know. I've been called. Yeah. Too many times.
Yeah. Okay. What do you like best about me?
Best? Well.
Well, there's a list.
There's a list.
There's so many.
I love your heart for God. It's my favorite. The best thing.
Thanks. Well, I would say the same answer. Do you have another answer besides that? Because I would say the same thing about you. Obviously, it's what drew me to you. But there's more things that I could say. Okay, you're very selfless. Like, you would give everything to anyone. Your time, especially. You love hosting. That's why we bought this big property. I've become a hostess. I didn't know I was ever going to be one. But like, I like don't even like sharing clothes with you, and you would give anyone your stuff. Sure. And so like, I'm like a whole clenched fist kind of person. And you've taught me to be like open, like through giving more to more people, like I'm going to receive more. You're very giving and loving, and you're loyal to a fault, which is great. sometimes it's bad. It's pretty great. Yeah. And I love watching you with Apollo. Amaya's like not really around us anymore right now. She's so preteen. But Apollo, watching you with Apollo is probably my favorite thing right now. Y'all are really sweet together. You're a good mama to that boy. Oh my God, you bought him so many clothes today. I was like, she's always wanted a boy. Like, it's fine. You just like
there you go.
shop.
They
Well,
just
he's
wear
big.
their clothes too.
Both of the kids have grown, but I think I like how selfless and like kind and loving you are. You're just so giving and you want everyone to feel loved and special. Sometimes I get jealous of it because it's like you're very giving to everyone else, and I'm like, hey, I've been home all day with your children. Like, can I get a witness? Like, but I do love that about you, and I've learned not to be so jealous because I'm like, everyone deserves to get to experience that.
I spoil you. You know that.
You do spoil me. I know I'm spoiled. Next question. What was the first lesbian themed movie you ever watched, and how did it impact you?
Lesbian themed movie? Movie?
Like a movie with, I guess you do a show with a lesbian storyline in it.
Guess it would be, can't remember back.
Just one of the first
The
ones
O
you
Word,
remember.
of course, was a whole lot of lesbian.
Yeah, it's all lesbians. The whole show's lesbians. The
I was
L
like, I
Word.
gotta watch that. I mean, that was the first show that ever came out that was a full series.
I didn't see that till I met you, though.
So I'm saying that was like that would be it for me.
Mm-hmm. Mine was Imagine Me and You.
I don't think I've ever seen that one.
Yeah, and I've always said we need to watch it. And it's a movie. And the premise is this girl marries her fiance, which is a boy, and her florist is a lesbian.
Oh, thank you.
And then they like start falling for each other, and they become friends because like the husband like loves her too, and they become friends, and then they start falling for each other, which is kind of like tragic because it's also like they're kind of going behind his back for a while. But then, oh my God, it was the first one, and like you see them hold hands or you see them kiss, and like I finally understood why I wasn't boy crazy like my sister. Like I thought I was broken. Like why am I like I like boys, they're my friends, but I'm not like crazy. And then I saw that and I was like, oh, because you like girls. You're that way about girls. You just didn't know
crazy
it.
how you figured that out. No, those like, boat, like had
blushing.
boyfriends, and
I was like,
that was
yeah, that it impacted me a lot. And then I saw Glee years later. Because I was still in the closet when I saw that movie. And then like years later, I saw Glee and Pretty Little Liars. And they had these girls that came out. And I was like, yeah, you're gay. It's time.
100%.
Yeah. Will you please tell me about your first lesbian role model?
Lesbian role model. Mine would probably be, what should I say her name? I was young and went with my cousin to the lake, and it was my, these two women were together. They were married. Oh no, they weren't married. They were just been together for like, at that time.
Oh, is it who I'm thinking about?
Yeah.
You can say their names.
What to say?
Well, it's not like they're in the closet. I think they would be
Rosa and
Monica.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, I was so inspired by them, seeing that one, you know, that they could have a long relationship. They were funny. They were, I mean, the sweetest people. I fell in love with them instantly, and they became that for me.
Yeah. They're super sweet. I don't know that I ever had any.
Yeah.
Because I didn't know any.
Yeah.
Our neighbor across the street was, but I didn't know it. All I knew was like she dressed like my dad.
Sometimes when I met them, I was like, oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Yeah, I don't think I ever had any. I think that's why I'm so passionate about.
Well, I was already older too. That was already like 19 or something, 21. I don't know.
Yeah. But even like I don't have a lot of lesbian friends or anything that are older than me or been married longer than me or anything like that. So I can't say that I have had any. Even now, I don't think I have any. I think that's why I'm passionate about being one, because I did never have any. I wished I would have. I wished I would have had someone like us. Like, God's the center. You can be Christian. You can be gay. And that's the driving force behind everything I share and do.
Yeah.
So, because I didn't have any. There was no one to look up to say, yeah, you can be this. You will be okay. But now, if I had met Rosa and Monica, I mean, I met them after we were already married. Yeah. Because they've been together forever.
Mm-hmm. They're the best. Shout out.
Yeah, shout out. If we could travel anywhere in the world together, where would that be and why?
Ooh. Anywhere in the world.
Yeah.
Wow. I don't know now because the world's so crazy.
I know. Okay. COVID's not happening. You don't have to wear masks. Yeah.
I'd see a whole other part of the world.
I think I would want to go to Italy because I've heard that you can eat their bread if you're gluten intolerant because they actually have pure bread. And I miss bread a lot. It just sounds so weird. Like, drink bread, like drink wine, eat bread, have cheese, like, you know, like, and just live. But then also I think, what is it, Costa Rica? Like, I've always wanted to, because they just say, like, you don't want to leave. Like, it's just pure life.
The little, what's the little place with the...
Greece
in the water.
Like Bora Bora.
Yes.
Yes. That too.
That's on the top.
All of those places.
I was like,
little huts on the water.
I can think of them. Like,
but would you jump in the water though? Because you're terrified.
You can see.
It's deep.
You can still see. I mean, put my feet in. How about that?
You sit in the net.
Yeah.
Damn right. You just want the hut on the water, but I don't want to get in the water.
Yeah.
You're so funny. I mean, yeah, I'd probably be nervous too. What's your biggest fear about being lesbian, bi, or queer?
Go ahead.
Oh, you want me to answer first? My biggest fear is still every day is that someone would be hateful to us in public for being together. Because it's a thing that we would get bullied.
Mine is, for our kids to experience any hate or trauma because of us. Yes. So that would be.
Yeah. And it's a thing. It's not like a fake thing. It actually does happen. We're very lucky it doesn't a whole lot to us.
Especially because Maya's homeschooled right now.
Yeah.
But.
No. How do you most aspire to be as a partner to me? Like, this would be something you haven't yet met.
That I what?
Haven't yet done or met. Like, you aspire to be. So that's like something you hope to be, grow into being.
I guess would hope to be more...
More what? Understanding? More patient? Less angry for silly things? What?
Yes,
is that what you're thinking? Yeah. So I'll explain it. Oh, my shirt's been up. Sorry, I was on my stomach. Mari, this is something that I've learned to try to be patient with. I love you. But your daughter's a lot like this too, so it's hard for me because I do it all day. Like, if I do something and I don't meet a need that she's wanting, because I can't read her mind, Mari will get mad and then she's silent. And then I get really upset because I start talking and I dig a hole. And so, like, if I grab me a weight and I didn't grab you a weight and I'm thinking in my head, so I just grab a weight and I get on the floor, like, then Mari's just mad. And I'm like, seriously? Like, I wasn't even thinking about you. I'm so sorry.
That was because my knees hurt. And
I didn't know.
Yes.
I was like, I was tired. And usually when we're working out, I'm thinking about like 17 other things while I'm working out. And so I try really hard to think ahead of what you're going to need so that you don't get mad. But I do hope that you get better at that because it's a lot. What do I aspire to be? I hope to
get some duct tape on that.
No, my biggest aspirations as someone, because you've supported me for 8 years. I mean, I used to work. I don't have to now. Your career has taken off a lot since we've been married, like tenfold. But to create a space and income to where you don't have to work for anyone else but yourself, and you get to be with us. That's my biggest goal. So you can be with the kids more, and maybe if you're with the kids more, we could have another kid. But I can't do it alone, so I need you home more.
That's funny.
If you could hit the rewind button, what part of your life would you want to change?
The rewind button. Well, I can't say because this is life was supposed to happen, so I wouldn't want to rewind anything.
I don't think I would.
Rewinding something
because I've learned from everything that's happened.
Yeah.
I don't think I would hit the rewind. I think
maybe
if I could
rewind and work out more.
Not spend 3 years not working out. Rewind. Yeah. Yeah, because we've been working out. We've started working out. We did a workout program. We're on week 5.
Mm-hmm.
So like day 3, week 5. And it's great. Except right now I'm bulking, so all my clothes are a lot tighter than they should be. I've gained weight, but it's a weightlifting program. It's really good. But yeah, it's been a while since we've consistently worked out.
All the time.
Yeah, we used to always work out. But yeah, I don't think the only thing I would rewind for is probably. Yeah, I would rewind. I would talk to my grandma more. I talked to her a lot, but I would probably spend more time than I did, which is I spent a lot of time with her. Mm-hmm. I would make sure I hugged Daryl the last day I saw him. I don't remember if I did, and that haunts me. I would have had him on the podcast. I would have not been so afraid.
Yeah,
because he was going to be on the podcast, and I procrastinated because I wanted to become better at doing this before I had him on, because I looked up to him so much. So those are the only kinds of things I would rewind and be like, I would have had another meeting with him so we could have just talked and caught up with each other. And those are the things I'm like, man, I wish
I was a different type of rewind.
Done better at that. Yeah. Those are the things I regret. Told him the things I always thought about saying, but didn't take the time to say. And those are the things I hope to remember now with everyone that's in my life that matters, is like saying those things that we think and people need to hear compliments about themselves, and we're too afraid to say it. And I think we're weird. Not like we need to hear kind things about ourselves that people see in us that we don't really recognize or we might be insecure about. And more than anything, I wish I would have had him on. Yeah, because he was the best.
Yeah, there was definitely a rewind for him.
Yeah. How, going from that to the next question. Sorry, it's hard. How did you come out to your family?
See, for me, it was never really coming out.
You were
still so secretive. I didn't really want to come out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I called my mom the day before she was flying to Houston. The difference
between me, I'm okay with keeping everything you like to.
Mari is hold it tight. You got to drag it out of her. I remember our first fight. Do you remember?
Yeah, I know where you're going to go.
Mari, I'm like, okay, I'm a talker. Obviously, I talk more on the podcast. Y'all figured this out. So first fight. I don't remember what it was about, But something happened. We got in a fight about something. And I was trying to get Mari to talk to me because I am also a fixer. So if she'll tell me what she needs or how I could do better, then I will do my best to work on it. I did not know, this is when I learned, Mari, she had to text me and we were laying next to each other. She had to text me what I did because she couldn't tell me out loud. And that was 8 years ago, almost. Then in September, because it was like the beginning of our relationship. Yeah, and she had to text me what was happening. And so we had a text makeup fight. It's just so cute. I remember a few years ago when you finally told me what I did and how it felt. I think I called my mom. I was like, Mom, I'm so proud of Mari. She told me how she felt and what I did that hurt her feelings. Like she spoke it.
It has to do with my childhood, I guess, because we never talked about things.
Yeah.
I was always told to,
keep it tight.
And not even told, it's just how it was. I was the oldest. I took care of everyone else, so my feelings and everything were last.
Which is crazy because I was the oldest and I took care of everyone else, but I told everyone how the hell I felt. My dad, I got in trouble all the time because if my dad did something that pissed me off, I let him know. I didn't like that.
I'm a lot better now, but...
Oh, you're way better at it. And I think Amaya's getting better at it because Amaya's a lot like you and that would piss me off. I'm like, just tell me. So if I did something to hurt your feelings as your mom...
Yeah,
I will try to do better.
Sometimes like, oh my God, that's me.
She just shuts down and walks away. And I feel so disrespected. It's so annoying. It's so annoying. It's hard. I feel bad because by the time you get home... I've been dealing with tiny you all day that I have no patience for big you. Like, I'm like, nope. Yeah. You need to be a grown up because I cannot deal with another child. Don't act like her, please. But she's getting better, I think, because Apollo's just like me and the fact that he will tell you that how you hurt his feelings, what you did, that you need to say you're sorry. Like, he sounds like me.
Yeah.
And he's not even 3. Like, he'll be 3 in 3 weeks. And he's very good at telling you how he feels, what happened to make him feel that way. And Amaya's getting to see that. And I think she's learning from that because I will do my best to try to help it. So yeah, you didn't come out. I came out to my mom. I called my mom and told her the day before she flew to Houston to see me. My brother told my dad. I don't remember telling that brother. I told Cole, like I said, on the phone, I think maybe in person. Veronica found out because she was living with me and I was always texting. So, yeah. That was mine. Last question.
Oh.
Yeah. What do you want our legacy as a couple to be?
Oh. Our legacy as a couple.
Mm-hmm. How we're looked at and remembered.
You're probably going to say the same thing. Go ahead.
No, you go ahead. Come on.
It'll just be our love for God.
Yeah. I would hope that people would look back and be like, because of them or them sharing their story or being open with their story, that it gave me the courage to come out or the courage to love myself better, to understand that God does love me and I'm not a mistake, to not settle in a relationship, to not give up when things get hard, to know that like you can fight and work through things and you can grow, but it takes both of you. I hope that we can encourage and inspire others to do that you can raise kids who worship and love the Lord, being 2 women, because our kids do it. I mean, I see it all day. Apollo's like so precious when he worships. Like joy. Yeah, just that we could help people not suffer or torture themselves so long. And straight people understand that you can be both and like change their minds about the images they've been given as LGBTQ people. Like, oh, they're not that. I don't know why I believe that. All of those things. Which is always the goal with the podcast and sharing long posts and I'm honest and open because I want to make a difference.
Absolutely.
So with that being said, thank y'all so much for listening. Thank you for doing this with me. If you haven't already, please like and subscribe. Leave us some comments back on YouTube or on Apple Podcasts. On Apple Podcasts, you just leave reviews. But on YouTube, like, we love your comments. We love your feedback. Let us know what your favorite answer was. We love reading these things and we enjoy it. And until next week, have a great one.
Hey guys, thanks for listening to my mom's podcast. Be sure to hit that subscribe button, turn on the notifications, and give this video a big thumbs up. Also, thanks for your comments and your feedback. Hey guys, thanks. Hey guys, thanks for listening to my podcast. Oh gosh.
Thank you. Why do you always laugh when I say that? Every time. Do I need a new closing line?
You're just cute.
Every single week that I say it, you giggle.
Do
Yes, and I always
giggle a lot.
I'm like, maybe I shouldn't say that.